woman who said, "I can fix him." What happened? Hey people of Reddit, welcome back, everyone. Today we're diving into the wild world of "I can fix him" stories. You know, those moments when women thought they could be the ultimate fixer-upper for their guy. Buckle up because we're about to uncover what really went down. Let's spill the tea on these tales of attempted renovations. Before we start with the first story, please hit a thumbs up, subscribe and ring the notification bell to stay updated with us. Number 10. It honestly, truly depends on what you're fixing. My fiancé didn't know how to do a lot of household stuff when we first moved in together. I fixed it by teaching him, but he already had a teachable mind and a willingness to improve himself, which are two qualities that no other person can fix for you. Edit. The qualities that allow him to continually grow as a person and learn new ways of doing things or things he has cultivated within himself. I was using my example as an illustration of a healthy way that partners can help each other to grow, but it relies on the other person being willing to try. Number 9. I was the one who was fixed. I met an exchange student when I was 19 and dropped out of college, was failing anyway, to follow her to her country. After about a year there, I was so head over heels in love, I was sure I'd marry her. There was no way I was going to be a good husband with no job prospects. Not knowing her language, etc., I went back to my country to get a menial job in a factory, get myself back into school, study her language, make something of myself. Whereas I was failing out of college when I left, I ended up getting a 4.0 when I went back. She flew to see me a few times and the last time broke up with me. I was devastated. But the fire had already been lit, and I feel I've been quite successful in life over the last 25 years, and I am so thankful for her influence. Number 8. My guy was a writer with sad eyes. He lived with his parents in a bad environment and suffered from various mental health issues. I was moving to a city about an hour away and told him that he could live with me. He promised to get a job and work on his mental health and pay half the rent, etc. Instead, he became a hermit, didn't get a job, played League of Legends all day and night while chain smoking. I worked myself to death to pay for everything, my own will to live flying out the window, and he would tell me to chill out because at least I didn't have to work 2 jobs. We lived like this for 2 years. Then he decided to move his boyfriend into our apartment too, while claiming he still loved me. He's bi. Somehow, I let this happen for another year, miserable. At least the boyfriend chipped in a little rent money. Listening to them through the thin walls was like a living hell. I had loved this guy since high school, and after all that time, we never even kissed, let alone anything intimate. I was 100% used and manipulated, and it's shameful looking back. I met someone who actually cared about me and he agreed to let me move in with him instead. I gave my landlord notice and told the bad guy that he had to go. By that point his boyfriend was gone too, so he had to go live with his sister. Last I heard he had his own apartment and finally got a job at a call center, and a new jobless boyfriend who lives with him for free when now the tables turn. I've been living happily with my new guy for 7 years now, thank God. Edit. Just to clarify, I was 14 and he was 16 when we first met. I fell in love with him, took him to my prom, all that jazz. I was 24 when I left him. The above snapshot of my life only focuses on the last 4 bad years, because I can't cram 10 years into one post. I was so young, and he was very charming. He knew that he could use my devotion to control me to get what he wanted. I was completely brainwashed and I know that. I'm 31 now, better than ever, and it all seems like a distant memory rather than a traumatic experience. Number 7. I was the one who was fixed. My husband helped me work through my trauma and got me into therapy after we got married. I learned to take accountability for my actions and became much more honest with him. When we got together, I was absolutely aimless, but now I have a genuine plan for my future, and I'm so excited to work hard with him in creating a comfortable and happy life together. I have always wanted to change for the better and wanted more for my life, but he was certainly the push I needed to get there. He's been such a fantastic influence on me and I can never thank him enough for being my rock. I can only hope to repay him for everything he's done for me. Number 6. Wasted a lot of time and energy helping a boy grow into a man. Then I realized I was pushing him to make positive changes because that's what I wanted and he didn't see a problem. It's better to invest energy into people who want to change and ask for your help, in addition to seeking professional help. Number 5. Well, I'm not a woman, but as a man that just went through a divorce with a woman that I tried to fix, it did not go very well. She went right back to her alcoholic ways after 4 years of doing excellent. I also found out she had been cheating for the better part of a year with a high school friend of ours, as well as about 4 to 5 other men I did not know. She claims my size is what caused her to venture out, which hurts a lot as she knows I'm sensitive about that. I'm not a small guy, but I'm definitely not hung like a horse, which it seems like is what she prefers. I hope this comment isn't out of line. I just wanted to toss in my 2 cents. Number 4. Man here, I tried to fix her and that 2-year relationship left me so broken that I needed about 5 years to get my own head straight again. Borderline personality disorder is no joke. She expertly isolated me from my friends and kept a stranglehold on me with lines like, "I'll kill myself if you walk away now," or telling me that she had cut herself again or taken a bunch of pills and asked me to stay with her to make sure she stayed awake as she didn't want to die. At one point, she jumped out of my second-story apartment window when I wasn't there and broke her foot. That was 6 months after we broke up for the last time. I got the call from the cops and showed them the 10 missed phone calls and told 40 text messages I had ignored that day trying to break free of her. I still don't talk to anyone I met during those few years of my life, as most of them thought I physically abused her with how well she lied about her self-harm. Number 3. Well, my grandma said, "I can fix him," ended up pregnant and alone. My mother never had a relationship with her biological dad. Luckily, my grandma met my granddad, who then raised my mom. My mom said, "I can fix him," ended up alone with a baby, was a single mom for 15 years. Luckily, she's now married to my stepdad, who's a great man. I said, "I can fix him," and tried my best and wasted 4 years of my youth. Luckily, I didn't have kids with him, but he wanted to. I came out the other side utterly broken, and it took quite a few years to repair myself. My self-confidence is still non-existent, even though I've been married to a great man for 15 years. Number 2. Well, I failed at fixing him but learned a lot about myself in the process. I have no hate for him. If anything, I hope every day he does the work to fix himself because I saw the potential and I did care for him once. I hate to think that he'll just continue life repeating the same patterns over and over. I can say for myself, yes, there was some damage done for sure. But I've never been the type to linger in my hurt. So I learned a lot about myself, good and bad, and I've chosen to let the hurt go that he caused me and work on me. It's been rocky here and there if I'm being honest, but if I could put that much effort and time into trying to fix someone else, why would I not do the same for myself? Number 1. Man here who said, "I can fix her," I did fix her, and then she realized how broken I was and left. Yup. A girl I fixed realized what she wasn't getting out of life because I showed her all these amazing things, then decided I wasn't good enough for her newfound amazing life. Broke up, she got into a relationship like 2 months later, and after like 9 months they got married. I stopped torturing myself after that and blocked all her socials. Thanks for joining in, folks. Remember, sometimes the best fixer-upper project is just yourself. Don't forget to hit a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. You can also share your thoughts or a similar story in the comments below. Catch you next time for more juicy stories and real talk. Take care.